say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it, this is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal.
Hey everybody, let's talk about the latest episode of Power. Oh my goodness, so many things happened. Let's just get into it. So Karen went across the street to the two guys, and Ghost didn't get to partner with her. And he's very salty about that. Dre let him know what was going on. He said, look, it's in the paper and everything, man. And he was very upset about that. Ghost had a lot going on in this episode. He's dealing with a lot and he's trying to manage it as best as he can, but he's slipping just a little bit. We'll get into that in just a second. Oh, y'all, let's talk about real quick Tasha and Keisha. So, Milan shows up at the hair shop and it's late night and nobody is there but Keisha and Tasha. And he comes in and he's talking to Tasha, just trying to speak business to her. And she's like, you really don't need to be here. You're doing too much. And he's like, oh, so this is the place where, you and Tommy are laundering the money and blah, blah, blah. And Keisha overhears it. So when Milan leaves, Keisha just goes off and she's like, really, this is what you're doing behind my back? And y'all let me know. Do you think Keisha has the right to be upset about Tasha keeping this money laundering from her? Now, for me, I feel like if you my best friend, you don't put me in harm's way. At the end of the day, Tasha was trying to protect her in a sense, but at the same time, she was lying to her. So tell me what y'all thought about Keisha's reaction to it. But y'all, that made me nervous though, because later on in the episode, when Tasha came back with that bag full of money and she was like, look, take this money and let Milan know that you loyal and you're going to keep your mouth closed. And Keisha almost didn't want to take it. And I'm like, well, girl, she told Tasha I ain't no snitch or nothing. But at the same time, you just can't say I'm not a snitch and don't take the money. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about that too. And then when Tasha left, here come Tommy walking in. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I think Keisha's dead. I think Tommy came in there and because Milan told him to handle that and he handled it. I mean, come on, what else does handle it mean? Tommy already done let somebody else live that he wanted to die. So, well, Tommy had to go in there and kill her, right? What do y'all think? Y'all think she's dead or alive? I think she's dead. Speaking of people that Tommy have killed, what about how Hugo died? Let me tell you something. These people gonna get enough for bringing up Holly's name to Tommy, because it seems like every time somebody say something about Holly, he goes into, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs mode and he just goes off. Okay, y'all need to keep her name out your mouth. Point blank. It's crazy because Ghost kills Lobos in the heat of the moment. And then in this episode, you have Tommy who kills Hugo at the heat of the moment. They just killing people left and right. Before they even got the information from Hugo, he's dead. So all they really got was his phone. Like, at least Ghost had the sense to go back and check him and get his phone and stuff, Because Tommy was like, I really don't care. Boom, boom, bang, bang. I ain't really care about that. No way. I don't care about Angela and what she mixed up in. I really don't care. I'm out of here. What? How did y'all feel when Tariq was sitting on that couch with Kanan standing behind him with that gun in his hand? I thought he was dead. I really did, y'all. I said, well, it was nice knowing you, Tariq. You out here in these streets acting like you bad. I'm mad at Dre a little bit. Well, no, I'm mad at Dre a lot because I had hopes for him. I really did. I wanted him to be Team Ghost so bad, but he is so not Team Ghost. He is so Team Kanan, and I am not here for it. How dumb you gotta be to think that you... Okay, I can't. All I'm gonna say about that is it's stupid to be on Kanan's side. It's just stupid. But anyway, so at least, Dre felt a little bad about introducing Kanan to Tariq, because you could see it in his face. It made him nervous. Anytime Kanan is around somebody's kids, everybody need to be nervous, okay? Because he killed his own, okay? So Drake already knew what was up. And see, at that moment, when he didn't go tell Ghost that he was back, Kanan was back, I said, oh no, he's Team Kanan. He's Team Kanan all the way. Because ain't no way Kanan gonna be around that little boy and nothing bad happen to him. But Dre's just like, well, I'm worried about me and my family. So no, Dre, I'm not on your side with this. I'm very disappointed in you. You still cute though, but I'm very disappointed. And the only thing that really saved Tariq was when he was like, I hate my dad. So that made Kanan go, oh, really? You hate him? I thought you loved him. So now he's like, okay, now I can use this kid against him. Mm-mm-mm. Your hatred for your daddy is the thing that saved your life. Ain't that something? How y'all feel about that? I am not here for Milan playing all these psychological games on Tommy. In the beginning, it seemed like Milan thought that Tommy was the weak link. But now it seems like he's using Tommy to kind of be the in guy. Like, for instance, what I mean is Milan knows that Ghost is going to be trying to get rid of him. So he needs somebody on Ghost's team to be on his team. So he's choosing Tommy because he already can see that there is a rift between them. And so he's playing off of that. Like, for instance, when he takes Tommy into the warehouse where they're keeping the pills and things. When Tommy stepped up and told him a better way to distribute it, he kind of looked like, oh, okay, so you're not as dumb as I thought you was. I'm glad I kept you alive. Okay, so and then he's kind of talking to Tommy like, wouldn't it be better in your life if you didn't have any attachments? Like all these people that you love and you care about in your life, they're basically crippling you. How would you think you would feel if you didn't have any of that? Like me, eat a few people, get detached, whatever you need to do. And and then when he tells Tommy, I think you're perfectly capable of replacing me, being who I am. You got it in you to do that. The way you conducted that meeting at Truth and how you got everybody in line, although it did help Tommy a little bit when Milan got rid of the Korean guy for objecting to everything. So that did help his case a little bit in the room. You know what I mean? But he did conduct the meeting good. He kind of was like, everybody need to get on board. This is what we need to do. Da 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 da. How did y'all feel about for the first time? Ghost was not the one who was in control of the meeting. He was not the one doing the talking. Tommy was. Like Tommy stepped up about 8 notches in this episode alone. And it's good that Tommy is stepping up, but at the same time, it's bad for Ghost and his relationship because I think Milan is using him as a pawn. Ghost is drinking again now. We knew from, isn't it the first season, they kind of referred to it a little bit that he had a drinking problem at one point. So Tasha sees him slipping right back down that slope. But he's only out drinking like that because he's trying to find out where Milan's setup is. Tommy is not telling him nothing. They still don't really trust each other. Not for real. It's just they just playing it by ear with each other at this point. So he's trying to figure out where he's trying to find out more about Milan and his crew. So when he was at the club and the one of Milan's guys left his pack of cigarettes, he picked up that pack of cigarettes and he found out that they were imported. So they weren't sold here in America. So he went on the chase trying to find out where these cigarettes are being distributed at, and he knew that he had to go to different bars or whatever to do some research. So while he's at these bars, he's getting wasted. which is making Tasha a little nervous because I'm sure that he gets thrown completely off of his game when he's drinking. Because think about it, when he was sitting at the bar talking to old dude, he's like, I loved her. And, he's just like, he's telling all his business. Now, wait a minute. You the wrong one to be sitting somewhere telling your business now. I need you to reel it in a little bit, Ghost. He's got a lot on his plate, but it's like he's in the middle. One minute he's frantic, and just like when that meeting happened, in truth, it threw him completely off. And it took Tommy to be like, just calm down. He's testing you, he's trying to see what you're gonna do. Just calm down. And that's bad when Tommy got to tell you to calm down. What the heck? And then on the other hand, he is on his game because he found out where Milan's setup was because he went on the trail of the cigarettes and that led him to where Milan was, which made him a little nervous because while he was sitting there watching, he sees Tommy pull up. And he's thinking, what is Tommy doing? And then he called him on the phone and Tommy just didn't pick up. And he watched him do it. So he's thinking, what are you doing? He made sure that Angela got the phone off of Hugo to say, okay, whoever was calling this number from the office is, your inside guy. So he did do that. Like I said, he's up on his game. And then he asked Angela about Greg because, he was doing a little peeping himself and he saw her and Greg and he's like, what's up with that? And she's like, you don't have no right to be asking me about Greg. She got upset, honey, because she was like, what's up with you and Tasha being up at the hotel together? You know, and he told her, I slept on the couch. She slept in the bed. And I don't think he was trying to get in the bed with her to, have sex. I think he just didn't want to sleep on that couch. That's a nice hotel. Who wants to sleep on the couch? But anyway, Angela obviously don't believe him. She believes Tasha and that they actually did sleep together. Which, I mean, come on. You really can't fault Angela for thinking that for real because, come on. He was sleeping with her while he was married. But y'all, tell me what you think for real. Now, I'm not trying to condone cheating at all because I am 100% against it. Don't get it twisted, especially when you married. Okay? But go to me. Y'all let me know if you agree or not. To me, Ghost seems like the type that he wouldn't cheat with just some regular chick with a big booty and a cute face. Like, that's not his MO. I think the only reason why he slept with Angela was because he was still in love with her. There was an emotional connection. He really legit wanted to be with her for real. Like, it wasn't nothing to be playing about. I don't think he steps out easily on somebody that he loves. I don't. It just don't seem that way to me. I don't know. Maybe in his younger days, he was out there doing what he do. But when he got married, I don't think that there was another woman other than Angela the whole time. Tell me what you think. That's just the vibe that I get off of him. So for me, I wouldn't think that he would go back and sleep with Tasha unless him and Angela was over. Like, now that him and Angela are basically over, maybe that could happen or something. But he's not really over Angela, so I don't know. But y'all let me know what you think about that. And the last thing that he did in this episode was he talked to Ruiz and he suggested that Ruiz go back to the police and give them a big fish, aka Milan. And so, they could get that part of the organization out of the way instead of them focusing solely on him and Tommy and Angela. Just give them something bigger than us, which is Milan, which will also help Ghost get Milan out of the way. And like he told Ruiz, I can step right back out like I wanted to be in the first place, and you can take his place. Now, ain't that crazy? This is two references to Milan being replaced by somebody. Milan suggested that Tommy could take his place, and Ghost suggests that Ruiz can take his place. Do y'all think that's a sign that Milan is going to die by the end of the season? And can we please talk about how crazy Miss Angela is? Oh my goodness. Girl, what are you doing? On the one hand, I understand her plight because, the death penalty is real. Okay, she is not trying to get lethally injected, okay, behind this mess. She's trying her best to get everybody's ducks in a row. That's why she met with Tasha. That's why she went over there to meet with Tommy and his mama. Look, everybody need to get their story straight, okay? So we can just get them off of our trail. Thank you. I already know that y'all done killed Lobos. So come on, we need to get it together. But the crazy part to me was when she slept with Greg. Really? Angela, listen, I know you thinking that Ghost messed around and slept with Tasha that night. But for you to use your womanly wilds again on Greg the way you used to, like you just, girl, I understand, your life is on the line, but really you gonna sleep with, like for real sleep with him? Angela. I don't know. Maybe it's because she's hurt or she thinks that, Ghost slept with somebody else, so she's trying to get revenge or whatever. But I'm just like, girl, what are you doing? Tell me how y'all felt about that. Like, I was surprised that she went all the way. Now, I thought she was just gonna, try to be like, he broke my heart, and Greg, you gotta help me. You gotta believe me when I say I didn't have nothing to do with it. I thought she was gonna do all of that. But girl, I didn't know she was gonna lay down with the man. Really? But now I'm gonna tell you what really shocked me. When it was all said and done and she done went to the little shower thinking she really done did something. Greg got on his phone, honey, and he was like, she working with them. Oh, oh my goodness. Yeah, I was tripping. I was like, oh, excuse me, Greg. What? Oh, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay, he's like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to believe that one. Like, thank you for giving me some, because I was missing that thing. But no, I know I'm not number one. I know I'm not even number two to you. If you coming up in here crying on my shoulder, it's for a reason. You trying to do something. You trying to persuade me like you used to do. Nope, not falling for that one. So Greg, I was like, okay, Greg, all right, I give you your props. I give you this much respect because I still don't like you, but I give you kudos for not falling for it because I was just believing he was falling right for it. I was like, look at Greg doing what he always do. All she need to do is just cry on his shoulder and he go right back to her, just dumb. That's what I was thinking, but not this time. I hear you, Greg. Do you, honey? Find out what's up. But anyway, so that's basically everything that happened on this episode. If I forgot anything, please drop it in the comments below. If you have any theories about what's going to happen or what's going on, let me know what you thought about that. Kanan needs to go. He need to quit trying to kill kids. Really? You just going to take him back in there and just... How about him taking him back to the hood? Telling all Ghost business. That just made it worse. Tariq was like, see, everything that he told me was a lie. Like he just made it worse. But I'm curious to see how he's gonna use Tariq against Ghost and Tasha. What Tasha gonna say? Ooh. Dre ain't gonna make it out, I don't think. Ghost gonna kill him. How you just gonna let my son be around Kanan and you don't say nothing? How you gonna know Kanan is back and you ain't say nothing? Anyway, I'll keep talking about that for the next 30 minutes. So let me just cut it off. Drop it in the comments below. Tell me what you thought. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you next week. Bye.
I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it.
I never took a straight path nowhere. Life's full of twists and turns.